Hello there. HeLa cells. They're everywhere, literally. Of course, these cells couldn't have been made without our favorite cervical cancer victim, Henrietta Lacks. Although she did die a horrifically painful death, her cells took on new life, making her immortal. But this presentation isn't about HeLa's immortality, but more like science's immorality. To understand HeLa, we must first understand mitosis. Mitosis is a very important stage in the cell's cycle. It is the stage where the cell essentially clones itself and then splits in two. Normally, a cell would have to stop cloning DNA at certain checkpoints, but not cancer, and especially not Henrietta's cancer. Normal cancer cells die with the patient, but Henrietta's cells kept on growing long after her untimely demise. The problem was that her family didn't know about her cells until 19 years later. It seems silly that something as trivial as someone's cells could cause this much trouble. Back then, no one would have thought to tell the kids of Henrietta Lacks that her cells are being bought, sold, and tested across the globe. When her kids did find out, it was her daughter Deborah that was impacted the most. She was only 4 years old when her mother had died. She wanted to learn everything she could about her mother and certainly wanted nothing to do with the HeLa cells. Although the Johns Hopkins Hospital and Dr. George Guy claimed to never gain anything of monetary value, many others did, specifically the Microbiological Associates. The Microbiological Associates, or MA, had absolutely nothing to do with the creation of the cells, but when they heard that Guy was essentially giving away free HeLa cells, they must have been like, we can make some money out of this. And boy, they did. It is said that the MA made billions of dollars over the years from producing and selling what is essentially pure cancer, all of which was done without the knowledge of the family. The family found out eventually, and they had mixed feelings. Deborah, Henrietta's daughter, thought the scientists should keep using the cells so long as they give credit to Henrietta, while Lawrence and Zachariah Zachariah, the brothers, thought that they should get financial compensation for the cells. The MA believed they were in their rights when selling HeLa. After all, nobody had thought about this issue during the 50s, and the only people at the time that knew where HeLa came from were Dr. Guy and the Johns Hopkins Hospital staff. And even if the MA knew about the origins of the cells, they probably wouldn't have told the Laxes because of segregation. If we were to look at the HeLa controversy from the point of view of the microbiological associates, we might see things differently. After all, this story has two sides, and like a coin, those sides do indeed differ. While it is true that the MA made loads of money, the people working for it would have probably seen it as for the good of science. Selling HeLa across the world would help science grow internationally, helping to cure diseases such as polio and develop treatments for multiple types of cancer as well as AIDS. And the money that the MA made from selling HeLa could be used to expand their operation and make them more widely known. In the end, it is still my belief that the Laxes should have known about the study of Henrietta's cells. It couldn't possibly have hurt anybody if someone told Day, Henrietta's husband slash lover slash cousin, that they were gonna take some of Henrietta's cells because they were frickin' immortal. But I digress. Perhaps if times were different, but they aren't. Okay, I'm gonna end this now before I go on a rant about climate change and my plans for world domination. Okay, bye!